Good evening. Welcome to the Buck Stops Here. I'm Ankita Mukherjee. As the BJP government in Madhya Pradesh struggles to stop the violent farmer protests in the state, the Prime Minister held a top-level meeting today. 5 farmers were shot during protests yesterday, and since then, farmers in Mandsaur, Devas and Neemuch have taken to the roads again, burning and stoning vehicles. The opposition is smelling blood, alleging that Mr. Modi's government has no strategy to help farmers. Rahul Gandhi plans to be in Mandsaur, the hub of the agitation, tomorrow. As the blame game begins, we ask tonight, has politics overtaken farmer distress?
Vehicles set on fire. Buses stoned, frightened commuters hiding as farmers unleashed their fury on local MP buses. The farmers' protests that began in Mandsaur have spread to neighbouring Devas. A day after 5 farmers in Madhya Pradesh were killed after being allegedly shot by the police, farmers say they will not go till their demands are met, and the police admits to firing at them.
सब किसानों के पास खूब गेहूं पड़ा हुआ है और आप गेहूं के कोई भाव नहीं है सर। जब तक मांगे मान्य नहीं होगी तब तक अनिश्चित काल बंद रहेगा ये
मंदसौर में कल गोलीकांड हुआ, किसानों को मारा गया, इसका कारण क्या पहले बताइए हमें, क्यों मारा? और पूरा समर्थन है हमारा उनके साथ, उनको सजा से सजा मिलनी चाहिए। ये शिवराज सरकार की है और शिवराज सरकार बोले 1 करोड़ हम 2 करोड़ देना चाहते हैं उनको, गोली खा ले।
This morning, the district magistrate of Mandsaur manhandled when he went to speak to farmers. The agitation in Madhya Pradesh began on the 1st of June with farmers demanding a higher price for their crops, especially onions and pulses like tur and moong. They also want Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan to follow the example of neighbouring UP, where the BJP government has promised to waive off all farmer loans. Tulsi Ram has 5 bighas in the village of Malyakhedi. Last year, 50% of his soybean crop got damaged due to excessive rain. But to date, he has not got any compensation.
अब की बार फसल तो अच्छी पैदावार हुई लेकिन उसका भाव कुछ नहीं मिला।
It's the same story for many farmers. Either their crop failed or there were no buyers for a bumper crop like onion. Farmers were forced to sell produce at 2 to 3 rupees per kg. Just recently, the government raised the minimum support price to 8 rupees per kg. The agitation snowballing. Farmers are refusing to cremate their dead colleagues till the Chief Minister visits them. The situation so tense that the centre has sent additional forces to the state.
35 farmer suicides per day. To insult the intelligence of the farmers and to insult the public of India, the central government today releases 2 full-page advertisements. It claims these are the benefits we have done in 3 years.
And what are the demands? All the demands are the promises that were made by Prime Minister Modi 3 years ago.
The MP government and the centre say they are doing everything they can.
हमारी सरकार किसानों के हितों के लिए, किसान की माली हालत सुधारने के लिए 2022 तक किसानों की आमदनी दोगुनी करने के लिए प्रतिबद्ध है और इसके लिए राज्य सरकारों के साथ मिलकर हम प्रयास कर रहे हैं।
The administration have suspended internet services in Ratlam, Neemuch and Mandsaur. The state government has also sought more forces to be deployed in Mandsaur to control the situation. Now it remains to be seen how soon the government led by Shivraj Singh Chauhan can contain the situation. In Mandsaur with camera person Rizwan Khan and Manish Purohit, Anurag Dwari for NDTV.
Well, joining us for this big discussion tonight, we have Tuhin Sinha, author and political analyst, joining us from Mumbai. He will be defending the BJP on the show tonight. We're also being joined by Ajoy Kumar, spokesperson from the Congress, Hannan Molla, former Lok Sabha MP of the CPIM, and Arun Kumar Srivastav, General Secretary of the JDU, is with us. Shubhrashta joins us from the India Foundation Journal, and Sabha Naqvi, author and columnist, also with us tonight. But let me begin with you, Ajoy Kumar, because the Madhya Pradesh government is making a very serious allegation over here. They are saying in part that these farmer protests are being instigated by the Congress in effect. What do you have to say to them? And they're also saying that these protests, given the violent and unseemly form they have taken, cannot be the voice of real farmers.
You know, Ankita, this is a strange government. They will continuously blame their failures. I mean, and the limit of shamelessness is incredible, because in Maharashtra, the farmers are protesting. The Shiv Sena is supporting those farmers there. In Tamil Nadu, the farmers came and met the Prime Minister. The Congress was not involved there. There's an AIDMK government there. The farmers are protesting all over this country. And the BJP has the gumchum to say that, you know, that the Congress is involved. We have never, and unfortunately it is a very BJP style. So creating, you know, throwing different varieties of meat across temples and mosques and all that. So that's their style, and they keep looking at others very similar to them. Now, the Congress party will continuously to... Ankita, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I want Tuhin Sinha to come in on this. Tuhin Sinha, why is the BJP hinting time and again that there is more to this agitation than meets the eye? A year and a half from elections in Madhya Pradesh, is the Shivraj Singh Chauhan government very worried?
Sound nahi aa raha.
All right, we seem to be having problems with our line to Tuhin Sinha over there. But Hanan Molla, come in on this, because is this instigation, as the BJP seems to think, or, you know, is genuine farmer anger and farmer distress now being lost in this political blame game that we are seeing?
The BJP's way of lie campaign, it is now known to all, because All India Kisan Sabha for last 2 years we are raising certain demands. One is implement Swaminathan Commission report, what Modi in 300 public meeting promised, 300 public meeting. Remunerative price denge, then they will give the cheaper inputs, and then save the farmers committing suicide, and Har Khet Mein Pani, all these, and in the election manifesto also written all these things. After coming to war, they left all these demands, and they now totally betrayed the farmers. Modi government went to Supreme Court and gave an affidavit that we cannot pay remunerative price because that will be market distorting. So before election they had not forgot. They said we will reduce the farmers' suicide. 3.5 lakh committed suicide, that annodata. But what is happening? In last 3 years, it has been 36% increase, and 61% suicide are in BJP ruled states.
So you are saying the farmers are only demanding what the government had already promised them, nothing beyond that?
Yes, only just what the government said, and then keep them word.
Tuhin Sinha, respond to this if you can hear us now. First of all, we had the Congress spokesperson completely refuting any allegations whatsoever of the Madhya Pradesh farmer agitation being in any way instigated by them or any political front at that. But here is the CPM also saying, why not pay attention to what is being said on the ground? What is it that the farmers are demanding that is beyond what the BJP had promised within its election manifesto and then gone back on?
So, it's for me, Ankita, right?
Yes, Tuhin, go ahead.
Hello, it's for me, Ankita?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah, Ankita, I can tell you about the situation. I can tell you about the situation in Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, in the last 2.5 years, the government has done unprecedented things to ensure the benefit of farmers. If you look at the situation in Maharashtra, the suicide rates of the suicide percentages have come down by 30 to 40% in the districts of Yavatmal and Osmanabad. Insofar as the irrigation schemes, let me just complete what I am saying.
Began in Maharashtra and only then spread to Madhya Pradesh. The farmers in Maharashtra are still protesting despite the Chief Minister's somewhat vague assurances. So, you know, citing numbers as the Madhya Pradesh government has also done doesn't seem to take away from anger or distress on the ground.
So in Maharashtra, let me just tell you that in the last 2.5 years, the percentage of land which was under irrigation was a mere 18%, and which has gone up by a good 5 to 6% in just the last 2.5 years. So the protest, many of these, and we have evidence on the ground, is fabricated. It's not a wild allegation which we've been making. There are Shiv Sena, Congress and NCP, they've all been involved, and the names are going to be out in the next couple of days. Having said that, the government stands committed to the poorest, to the poor. The CM has already made an announcement that by 31st October 2017, the state government will be coming out with the biggest loan waiver. And 1.07 crore families which hold land which are less than 5 acres would benefit out of it.
All right, 2 points being raised. I want Ajay Kumar of the Congress to come in on this. Tuhin Sinha says not only were these protests instigated and to some extent fabricated, those names are going to be out in the public domain very soon. How do you respond to that?
Ankita, the first question is, the lies and lies and lies. The railways, remember when the railways were getting derailed, they said it is a terrorist event, then they don't come back to you. All their failures, everything is someone else's fault. The same chief minister said that there will be no loan waiver. Now he says it will be the biggest loan waiver. The farmer distress in Maharashtra is unprecedented. And now we have thrown statistics about percentage of death. By the way, this government has themselves accepted in the Lok Sabha that there's 12,000 deaths.
Let me tell you, the loan waiver,
Can I, Mr.
the reason why, Ankita, I need to come in over here, please.
So, okay, Mr. Tuhin Sinha, can I finish? Or is it?
Let him finish. We'll come back to you.
You can complete your allegations.
Just let him make his point, and you'll get an opportunity to
government is Ankita, the Lok Sabha number. Ankita, the Lok Sabha numbers which this government gives is 12,000.
Yes.
Of farmers' suicides. 35 farmers commit suicide daily, and they have the courage to talk all this on. Mr. Fadnavis asked Mr. Tuhin Sinha, did Mr. Fadnavis say that there will be no loan waiver? Why did he do a 180-degree change? Because for them all this is not. Why isn't the MSP 50% MSP? Did Mr. Modi say it or not? And why is he not doing it? You answer that question. He promised MSP of 50%. Why is he not doing it? Or the
I'll answer you, Mr. Ajay Kumar.
Doesn't believe in facts.
Go ahead.
MSP 50%, you increase the MSP by less
I'll
than 2%.
answer you, Mr. Ajay Kumar.
Is Dr. Ajay Kumar Tuhin Sinha?
Yeah, Dr. Ajay Kumar, and I respect you a lot because I've seen you as an MP, but unfortunately what you're saying today is far from the truth. And I'll tell you why. For 15 years, from 1999 to 2014, Maharashtra was governed by the Congress government, the most complicit, the most corrupt Congress government. If you know why we are not able to give the loan waiver, it's purely because of the fiscal conditions which your 3 successive Congress governments had left the state in. The loan waiver purely depends upon the fiscal conditions in the state. Unfortunately, in 15 years that Congress ruled the state, the conditions were so bad that the government, despite its promises, was not able to immediately go for the loan waiver. Please accept that.
Mr. Tuhin Sinha, 50% of MSP prices. That's your government.
Okay,
You've been there for 3 years.
I'm going to bring in our other panelists now. Before this becomes a straight fight, between the politicians of the panel, as it were. Sabha Naqvi. Okay, gentlemen, neither of you can be heard, so please let me get a word in edgeways over here. Sabha Naqvi, there's a judicial probe now underway, but bullets for 5 farmers protesting. Was there an overreaction to these protests? And also, will there be an acknowledgement of that from the police and the government? How are they going to tackle this going ahead?
Ankita, first of all, I think what is happening to farmers all over India is in various places. There are 3-4 things. To look at it through party lines, to just make it a BJP versus Congress thing is a mistake at this point. What is happening is an incoherence of policies. Obviously, no government wants this. Incoherence. So you will have an announcement from the agriculture, the ministry, that there's been a bumper crop of wheat, and then the government will slash import duty on wheat. So you import wheat. There is always a challenge about keeping prices down and meeting minimum support price of farmers. These are challenges. There is a certain incoherence coming from the center, and now, I am not saying it's deliberate. I think they genuinely have they have a problem with fewer people. If we remember, the agriculture minister during the UPA reign was Mr. Sharad Pawar, who himself is familiar are landowning farmers, okay, who hire other farmers. There are 3-4 things that have happened simultaneously. A lot of labor because of demonetization returned to villages. Farmers, there was a cash crisis. Then support prices and promises were not met. Mr. Modi made a Mann Ki Baat asking farmers to grow arhar dal, and even arhar dal has been imported from outside India. So, you know, there has been a certain lack of coordination in the BJP government on certain things, and they need to fix that. This is, and all, even during the Congress time we had farmer suicide. So this is a national concern. The agricultural sector is in crisis. We need to see this together. We keep saying Jai Jawan. I think you need to say Jai Jawan and Jai Kisan. That is my appeal to the Bharatiya Janata Party.
But
you need to
whether
get
they
your
manage
loopholes, the
to
errors you are
promise
making,
or not,
right.
remains the question. I want to bring in Subhrashta also, as we are seeing these visuals, Subhrashta, of you know, what was clearly irony at its best today, when Madhya Pradesh government's advertisements on its achievements in the agricultural sector played out sometimes on the same page as the headlines about Mandsaur and the firing there and the deaths of farmers. You know, nothing can be a more stark contrast than that visual that's on your screen right now.
Ankita, let's understand one thing, that the judicial inquiry is still on as to what really happened in Mandsaur. As far as the local reports suggest, you know the reality. I mean, in Mandsaur, most of the farmers are opium producers. There's a problem in the line.
No,
Ankita.
go ahead.
Most of the farmers are opium producers. They are by and large quite rich. There has been a section which has been instigating protests in Madhya Pradesh. Maybe it might have something to do with the elections which will happen next year. Ratlam Congress leader is absconding. And so, you know, there are a lot of pieces that need to be sort of put in together as part of a larger investigative journalism piece, and I hope some journalists in the country really takes note of this.
I'm sure all of those questions are going to be gone into Subhrashta, but very quickly, this is not just about Mandsaur or any other place in Madhya Pradesh. Did it not begin in Maharashtra? Did it not then spread to Madhya Pradesh, to Gujarat? Are you then saying that there is one single party that is behind these protests everywhere?
I agree to you, Ankita. I agree with you, Ankita, on this. That agrarian crisis and the problem of the farmers has been a systemic issue for a very long time. In fact, this government made very positive noises in the beginning, continues to do so. Maharashtra government is the first government to have really taken on the issue of a scheme like Jaliyukta Shivar, which has not only been No, but it's also taking steps. It's also taking huge steps. I mean, at the end of the day, like I mentioned in the panel yesterday, this is a government which not only waives off loans, but also acknowledges publicly that loan waivers are moral hazards, and it has to be
Isn't that a contradiction in itself, Subhrashta? I want to bring in the Janata Dal United also at this point.
No, it's not a contradiction at all.
Why is it not a contradiction?
Not a contradiction at all. You know, we are living in a country, Ankita, where you govern in prose, campaign in poetry, but you need to keep in mind that the essence of poetry is intact, and that's what this fine balancing act which is being done by the government is very commendable.
So the government is doing a fine balancing act. They would have us believe. Yes.
But if you want, but if you really. But Ankita, if you zoom in your cameras on some of the protesters who are not just politically motivated but have also been exposed of their hypocrisy, then something needs to be done.
All right. How is it that they're exposed?
An agrarian crisis.
Okay. We also saw the police in Madhya Pradesh act like goons in Indore today. But be that as it may, Arun Kumar Srivastav of the Janata Dal United, your party's senior leader, said the BJP is treating farmers as enemies and terrorists. Why does the JDU believe this?
नहीं, ऐसा जो मध्य प्रदेश में, महाराष्ट्र में, गुजरात में जैसा पुलिस व्यवहार कर रही है किसानों के साथ, उसको देख के कहा जा सकता है कि मतलब ये दुश्मन की तरह से व्यवहार कर रहे हैं। महाराष्ट्र में आंदोलन शुरू होता है, हमारे साथी जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के वो कह रहे हैं कि कांग्रेस इसको बढ़ा रही है, तो विपक्ष का काम क्या है? हमारा काम है कि हम जनता की समस्याओं को उजागर करना, हम किसानों को आंदोलन के लिए प्रोत्साहित करना, हमारा काम है। इसमें शर्म क्या है? इसमें तो शर्म उनकी है कि मोदी जी ने अपने चुनाव में जिस तरह के वायदे किए, उन्होंने कहा था कि प्रोडक्ट पर 50% का मुनाफा होगा। एक चीज पे किसान को कहीं भी मुनाफा नहीं हो रहा है। किसान जो पैदा कर रहा है, टमाटर, आलू, प्याज, जहां जहां पैदा कर रहा है, उसकी लागत नहीं मिल रही है। आपने प्रॉफिट की बात कहा था। अब किसान जब मर रहा है पूरे देश में और जब आंदोलन के लिए आ रहा है, तो यह कह करके कि कांग्रेस पार्टी इसके पीछे लगी है, इसका क्या मतलब है? जो असली मकसद है कि किसानों को रिलीफ मिलना चाहिए, उसके लिए सरकार कुछ नहीं कर रही है और ये तो चिढ़ा रही है 2-2 पेज का विज्ञापन दे करके कि सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ये कर रही है, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ये कर रही है। अभी हमारे साथी कह रहे थे भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कि फडणवीस साहब ने कहा है कि अक्टूबर में ले आएंगे वेवर का स्कीम। हाँ। क्यों अक्टूबर में? अभी क्यों नहीं?